Pan! I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Oh.
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
Yeah, you're leading me to all the right places. Calliope's apartment, the place where she was attacked. Why are you... I think he knows who did it.
You already knew I would, right?
Oh? Did I?
Come on, Pan. How stupid do you think I am? The place you sent me for this favor just happens to be where Calliope was attacked. You had to know I'd discover that. If you wanted me to know, why not just tell me?
What was that?
What's the angle? Tell me why I shouldn't be suspicious, Pan.
What the heck was that?
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
I guess that was a bug. Grace turned a little bit translucent. I think Pan's framing himself to be very untrustworthy, but the things he's actually been doing, they've all been helping me. Well, we got a beeline for this one, right?
You're enjoying this, aren't you? This tit for tat, back and forth.
I'll enjoy it if you're enjoying it.
Well, I'm not enjoying it.
Oh my, aren't you a delight? Even if you haven't answered the question, don't think I didn't notice. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
What if I discover you're lying to me after all?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
Everyone else seemed really distrustful of him, though. Maybe I should keep up my guard a bit more.
If you're still up for trading favors, I could use more help.
Oh, of course you could. If I can make a suggestion, live the high life. Throw caution to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not, unless you truly prefer Persephone forever running hot and cold?
Oh.
Take my hand, Grace. Take my hand.
Ah! Oh! I'm interested in everybody, really. I want to see it all, but clearly I have to make a decision here. Wait, I want to see Freddy! I want to see... I would love to, but... not this time, Pan. So this is just straight out rejecting him. This one is saying rejecting him because of Persephone. I'll just reject him neutrally for now.
Answer's the same as the first time. No thanks.
Can you blame me for trying? Come, dance with me, Grace. One more time before you,
Before I die?
Oh.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
He looks so serious.
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
Yeah, her name keeps coming up.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Oh, I feel so bad. I've never seen Pan look so dejected. Oh, I don't dislike Pan. It's just that everyone here is very attractive and y'all not into polyamory is what's making this difficult. No, oh god. What updated? I don't know. This could really go faster. Yeah, apparently Calliope was angry all the time, so I don't know, she could have pissed off a lot of people. Okay, that was unexpected. Freddy and I went to the reliquary, not expecting much, and instead we found out from Asterion that Calliope went there the night she died. Not only that, it's probably where she was attacked. She fled from the reliquary, bleeding, and probably went from there to my apartment. It's bizarre though, what was she even doing there? Asterion said that while she snuck into the reliquary, she didn't actually take anything. She set off the alarms and then ran out, chased by Asterion. And Medusa too? This is really major. How will I find out what happened to her inside? Could she have set off the alarms on purpose? Because she wants Asterion and Hecate to know that she's been here, some kind of an alibi, or so that they know that Medusa's here? I don't think Hermes updated. Aphrodite? Oh, I don't even remember what we read anymore. No, this one's done. Apollo. Yeah, earlier Pan mentioned the hot and cold thing with Persephone. I don't know. I'm not super into that kind of thing either. Earlier, oh, something about your mouth and my mouth, and then she just left and got angry at me, basically. Arr! Persephone finally explained what her real beef with Apollo was about. Once, she escaped from the underworld with Hades hot on her heels, and when she finally got to Olympus, the idol she ran into was Apollo, and he did nothing. I'm trying to imagine what it would have been like to be dragged away by a smug Hades while the brother you thought would help, who had to know how desperate you were, just stood there and let it happen. I can't help but wonder if that's the entire story, but even so, it makes sense now. Athena? Asterion mentioned that Athena came to the reliquary the day after Calliope died. Tipped off by Medusa, maybe? Or maybe by Hecate herself, I guess. Athena swore Hecate to secrecy about everything, but not Asterion, as he happily pointed out. But does this mean she knows what happened to Calliope there? And she didn't offer to help. She just wanted to sentence me to death. Very suspicious. Yeah. After Aphrodite's party, Apollo said something odd. Is Persephone hiding something from me? I'd heard it mentioned a couple of times now that Persephone used to be a gangster. Apparently, her eidolon was last passed on to Chastity, the wife of a mobster who she then replaced for a while, at least until Persephone's memories returned. This must have been, what, the 1950s? Pretty crazy to think about. She does not look like a mobster's wife, and not one named Chastity anyway. Maybe she got a pretty big makeover after taking the body. I finally learned a little about what Persephone and the other idols went through during the war. She told me about how Demeter died, how Ares betrayed them to the enemy. Just think, one day you believe you're a god for real, and the next you realize just how vulnerable you really are. That has to have messed with all their heads, not just Aphrodite's. Pan. I don't think he's a bad guy, it's just I don't know why he enjoys doing all that cat and mouse stuff. So Freddy and I went to the reliquary to do Pan's little favor, and wouldn't you know it, that's where Calliope was attacked. That's where she was before she went to my apartment. That's quite the coincidence, isn't it? Eros. Medusa's name came up yet again. Asterion told me she was at the reliquary the night Calliope died, and that's also where she was attacked. He didn't seem to think Medusa did it because Medusa never got inside the reliquary, and that's where the attack happened, as far as he knows. But her presence there can't be a coincidence. Medusa either did it, or she knows something important about what happened. We need to find her. Hecate. Pan said that Hecate, goddess of black magic, might be of help in my search, and he was wrong. Very wrong. What he didn't say was why. She's the giant librarian witch goddess sworn to secrecy about anything related to her extra-dimensional tower fortress thing. Sound weird? That's because it is. And she is, but she's also kind of earnest and cool too. She knows the future, but will do whatever's supposed to happen because it's supposed to happen. I'll never wrap my head around that. She wasn't gonna break her oath to Athena at any rate, so I had to go along with Asterian's crazy plan to woo her with a song. I'll admit, I'm still surprised she went along with it. My power doesn't make anyone do anything they don't want to, so I guess deep down, she wanted love as much as Asterian did. I suppose her book tells her how their relationship turns out in the end, but it doesn't look like it matters to her too much. I hope this means she can be happy, at least for a while. Why are you assuming it's gonna be a bad ending? They're not even mortal. They can live forever. They could be fine. Minotaur. Get this. The Asterian who Pan sent me to is none other than the Minotaur. That's right, half man, half bull, but not really the monster all the stories talk about. Actually, I take that back. He's not a monster at all. He's an adorable, awkward, stuttering pile of man pudding who's hopelessly in love with Hecate, and he's desperate for my help to hook them up. It wasn't all that hard, honestly. I think Hecate was lonely too, and in the end she seemed happy to accept Asterian's hand once she was assured his love for her was real. And it is, I think. It really is. The two of them are ridiculously cute and weird together. Which is to say, they're perfect. I should go confront Medusa, but does Persephone want to know about stuff?
Back from your visit to the reliquary?
How did you know I was there?
Athena was ranting about it when I left her. She's none too pleased about you breaking the rules. Let's hope what you learned was worth it.
Even Athena knows already that I broke the rules?
Was at the reliquary that night. You don't intend to confront her directly, do you?
Yeah?
You think I shouldn't? How else will I find out why she was there?
There's always a way, Grace. Asking someone directly isn't the only method. Still, while I hate to say it, confronting Medusa may be your best option.
You could come with me when I talk to her.
Trust me, if I'm anywhere within a mile, she'll have vanished by the time you so much as knock on her door. Just lie to me and say you'll be careful. Now then, unless you've something else to ask?
No, not really. I'll see you later, Persephone.
You say there's another option and then you don't give it to me, so I gotta talk to her anyway. Alright.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone. Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Ugh, there you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Why are you here?
What are you doing here?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
You brought a mace? Oh, Freddy!
Freddy, please tell me you don't think you're some kind of adventurer.
I'm sorry. Are you not about to head into a monster's lair at great personal peril? What else would you call that?
You're such a dork. I adore you.
I'm sorry, Persephone.
Good, because I'm not about to let you wander in there without backup. Who knows? Maybe the stuff I know about Medusa might actually apply. Well, that'd be a switch.
Really great to know you have my back, Freddy. It's... Man, what did you bring? You have like pepper sprays and maces? A literal mace, not the spray mace.
Do you think she actually turns people to stone?
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit. Or a really, really long one.
I'm serious!
Perseus used a mirror to reflect Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
Unless you brought a mirror, Grace, it's all you got.
You didn't bring a mirror? You came here, you knew who was gonna be here. You should have brought the mirror, Freddy.
Okay, I'll bite. What do you know about Medusa?
Well, you know she was human once, right? And she was cursed?
Apollo mentioned it, yeah.
Cursed by Athena. Or so one of the stories goes, anyway.
But doesn't she work for Athena?
Hey, don't look at me. My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand years ago.
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
Yeah, one of the worst. But, you know, so was the Minotaur.
Wait.
Asterian said she was scary. I have a feeling she's not like him.
Then I guess you need to be prepared for the possibility that she is as bad as the legends say. Though some of the stories also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
And Athena just follows the rules, right?
Hold on, I just sort of assumed everyone we're meeting are part of that god ecosystem, but the Minotaur, Medusa, these people aren't gods. So they're immortal then. Oh, then him and Hecate. Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay, enough talking. Time to do this.
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
Let's not confront. Let's try to look for another entrance.
Nothing in your bag for bashing a lock, I take it?
I thought this was an adventure, not break and enter.
What do you think adventures are, Freddy?
I still can't believe you can do that. It's like I don't even know you. And is this a good idea? What if Medusa, calls the cops?
Then the cops can get turned to stone.
She has to know we're here first, Fred.
I suppose idols wouldn't really call the police, would they?
Oh, she is an idol.
Would need a lot of explaining.
Don't mind the snake hair officers or the statues. Just an honest, everyday citizen.
And there we go. Coming?
Oh, hell yes. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Time to split up and have a look around.
Freddy, you're mortal, okay? Let's be careful here. What is this, a nightclub? There's a bouncer outside. Whoa.
What a long day, hiding in the light. Such a long day, dreaming of tonight. This sacred bite. Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh, it's the Muse. There are sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite.
Her teeth.
So wrong, so right. I'm really gonna hate myself tonight.
Right, let's play. I'm sure you can bite, okay. But you get a fight today. You're fighting Grace this time. And this time's mine. This time.
For centuries, these heroes got sent to me. Each one of them bent to me.
Not meant to be this time.
This time and all time.
This time's mine.
This time's mine. This time just
This
like
time.
every time.
He's mine.
Now
Oh.
look into me. Your body goes freely every time as it tenders, turning gently as it renders. What'd you say, Grace? You okay, Grace? Where's the game face this time? You are currently experiencing something I like to call the preparation. Any questions or comments? That's right, it is widely known that I can turn folks to stone. But oh, I won't this time. Because this time I find dine that oozy musy bloods my wine this time. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey, look
You flipped that hood.
me.
Then out came the snakes.
Just close her eyes.
You're so
And be
finally some stakes. Oh, the ice thing. What a difference an actual monster makes.
But you didn't
Kill Calliope. So you know that it's true that I didn't do it. Yes, you do know, you know. Does that mean Athena knows?
No! Fine grace.
Don't you see, Medusa? You are just hurting. Your queen's a user. Your Athena's feet will be slightly tougher. She's a friend to me. We can get you free.
You said to me,
Persephone can get you free.
So free.
Is that a yes?
That's a maybe.
Maybe what?
Oh,
Did I miss something?
only the
Is she
most
serious?
kick-ass song of all
It
time.
depends. What do you think, Medusa? Will you help me out?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
Oh, I've been waiting for a chance to do like the red option more often, and damn, that was such a kick-ass song. Oh my god. I get the feeling like for the Aphrodite song, we can influence the pathing of the story. For this one, I'm not sure if we could have. It might have just been different styles of getting to where we need to be. But this one we offered Medusa Persephone's help. Because we're saying, hey man, stop being Athena's tool. She's just using you. But in other instances, if we fought her, like if I stuck with the red all the way until the end, we wouldn't be trying to get her on our side, right? So maybe that could have led to something different. Anyway though, the red was kick-ass. Huh.
You can start by telling me whether you tried to eat Calliope like you just tried to eat me.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
So there was someone else there then. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention it. Medusa's voice is very suitable for that song too. The whole like exotic, shrill, not in a bad way, like high voice. It was I love it. One of my favorites so far.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
He killed Hecate's cat by accident, but this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, I only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the Muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me. You followed Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her.
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
So she didn't directly ask you to do it, and you didn't tell her you were there either.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the Muse fleeing. She was frightened, blooded, dying.
Let me guess, that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. then it was far too late.
You haven't told Athena any of this? You agreed to help, remember?
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected...
It could have been Athena at the reliquary herself, and then she came the next night to check on the place again and to tell Hecate, hey, don't tell anyone about any of this, okay?
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I agreed to help you. I speak the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again.
I'm no hero.
It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have.
Uh-huh.
Well, what of Pan? The only reason I knew Calliope was going to the reliquary is because he informed me.
Oh!
So much for never lying to me.
What were the odds, honestly?
Let's put a pin in that for the moment, shall we?
I am a monster. It's true, I do not deny it. It's still, I did not kill the Muse.
Okay. I kind of believe you, but then again, I believe Pan as well, and look at where that got me.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
I've told you everything I know. We have a bargain. You said my curse might be lifted.
Hey, I'll ask Persephone. That's all I can do.
Whatever you do, pretty Muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
There's not a power she can control. She just looks at somebody and they turn to stone. That's why there's so many stoned people here.
Whether I tell Athena depends. Have you done this before?
Don't you think Athena should know what her spy master is like?
No, she cannot. I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth...
Freddy, don't let her just get out of your sight. You gotta aim the fire at her.
I hope you find what you seek, pretty Muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
Well, I hope so too. She did help me. The guy just lets me out.
He knew. Right from the start, Pan knew Calliope was there that night.
Yeah, and who could have foreseen that he was lying to you the entire time? Who, I ask you, a mystery even the Oracle couldn't have penetrated.
Okay, Freddy. Yeah. I think it's possible that Pan is still innocent. Like, he's trying to feed the information to me in a specific way. But it doesn't change that he did lie to me, and it's not good for building relationships.
Yes, fine. You were right, Freddy. As always.
Ha! See, was that so hard? Anyhow, you probably have a few questions for Mr. Goatman. I'll see you at home.
Would you really have tried to burn Medusa's face off? With an aerosol can?
Hell yeah! One hint of googly eyes and...
What would I do without you?
You'll never need to answer that question, Grace.
Oh. I'm horrible. I'm flirting with everyone. Whatever, it's one of my newfound rights as God.
Oh, if it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
You could have just told me right off the bat what you just said. Hey, I gave Calliope the key to the reliquary.
And lied about why.
I omitted things, yes. I was rather hoping to avoid suspicion falling my way.
I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear Muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
Well, you didn't. But you could have.
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
What do you mean, in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
So there's more. That makes working together really hard. Yeah, like you're not even giving me much room for me to trust you. How can we do anything together? Come on. Sometime today now. So get this. Pan gave Calliope the key to the reliquary. He gave it to her that night. He knew she'd gone to the reliquary even when he asked me to do his favor, but didn't mention it at all. He's way more involved in all of this than he ever let on. I confronted Pan about the key. He didn't deny giving it to Calliope. What's more, he admitted that he told Medusa where Calliope went right after she left. He sold her out. He claims he didn't know what happened to her at the reliquary, that he sent me to find out. But can I believe him? If you look at it, what happened here, the giving the key part, telling Medusa part, it does make him look really fishy, but it doesn't mean he killed Calliope. I would say right now Athena is way more fishy than anybody we've talked to, really. Hold up. Okay, I don't know why my controller is not working again. Let's see here. We should have new stuff for Medusa. Okay. Medusa isn't an idol, I'm told. She's an immortal creature, one who used to be mortal until she was cursed by Athena, unfairly, which appears to be a theme. She accompanies the idols to survive, working for Athena in return for their aid. The turning people to stone thing? Totally real. Except sometimes she just paralyzes them instead, so she can eat them. Her curse includes an insatiable hunger, I guess, and I almost got to experience it firsthand. Yikes. Medusa more or less corroborated what Asterion told us. She followed Calliope to the reliquary that night she died. Why? Because Calliope is sometimes trouble, so Medusa keeps an eye on her for Athena. Medusa claims she didn't kill her, that Calliope fled the reliquary having already been stabbed, but by who? Assuming Medusa isn't lying through her pointy teeth, she could have chased after Calliope, eager to chow down on her, and Calliope just got away. Medusa seems more terrified of Athena blaming her than anything though. Her fear feels real, so I think she's telling the truth. Oh, there might have been something for Freddy as well. I'd intended to go to Medusa's alone, but of course Freddy showed up all kitted up like an adventurer. Should I be thankful she wants to help? Or should I be worried that she's not taking the idol seriously enough? Well, I think she just cares about you a lot, that's all. You're her best friend, and you know, through high school and all that. It's not that she's not taking it seriously, but a part of her probably finds it really interesting too, because she knows all about Greek mythology and all that. Medusa corroborated Asterion's story. She followed Calliope to the reliquary, saying she fled there, having already been attacked. It's bizarre though. What was she even doing there? If Medusa isn't lying to me, I'm left with Hecate and the Minotaur being the only other idols with access to the reliquary. No, the Minotaur is also an idol. Either that, or there was a third person who somehow got in and out undetected. Is this even possible for me to find out, or am I stuck now? Persephone might know.
Back again so soon, Grace? You're practically a regular at the club. Did you end up finding Medusa? Or did she vanish the moment you came near, like she does with every other idol?
She definitely did not vanish.
She wanted to eat me.
Maybe I better explain what happened.
I knew it. We never should have brought that monster to the New World. Athena is a fool to think Medusa can be controlled. You're fortunate to have made it out in one piece. It could have gone very poorly for you.
Okay, I'm starting to feel bad now because I feel like we should lock in a little bit soon, and I think you know how I feel between Persephone and Freddy already. Oh, but ¿por qué no las dos? How far can I push it? I'm expecting some sort of event with Freddy, just like what happened with Pan. So until then, I can still push it, right?
You're right. I should have brought you to protect little old defenseless me.
Ah. If I'd gone, you would have found nothing more than an empty building, I assure you.
Because you're so big and scary.
I'm glad you appreciate my finer qualities.
At any rate, Medusa might be in the clear. Pan, however, is not.
That was a pretty light
imagine
flirt.
You've confronted him yet.
He admitted to selling out Calliope, but not to killing her. I don't know if I can believe him.
Nor I. Pan would do anything to save his own skin. Allow me some time to consider our next move. Now then, unless you've something else to ask?
No, not really. I'll see you later, Persephone.
I'm gonna go home and just rest up a little bit. Day 6. Wait, day 6? Oh my god, we only have 1 day left. I didn't realize.
Oh, hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Nobody died, right? Why are you here?
What, you and Freddy are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you. Friday has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
I don't want to talk. Yet.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, she doesn't go to the mortal world, but the reliquary is not part of the mortal world.
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, you know, extra cool, right?
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
Hermes is trans.
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
It takes that long? I thought you might have felt it already because you already renamed yourself to Hermes. I guess not.
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
I don't even get to talk to Freddy before going?
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddy, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
You get it together quick too if your life was on the line. But I wonder if the old Calliope had it together too. Is she rubbing off on me already? And by rubbing off, I really mean, am I becoming her already? Oh. Oh, I can't choose clever! What? Alright. Oh, interesting. They forced me to change it in the middle. I don't know if it's the middle. So that I change it up. You know what? Let's go kick ass. In your face. Very punk rock. Yeah. Reckless, aggressive.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
Alright, Athena. Time for a beatdown.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Hecate said it's okay.
Am I not supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
I'd prefer you didn't break any other rules in the meantime.
Such as? Do you have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
Oh, I feel like it's her. She did it. She sounds exactly like the kind of person who would have some grand reason like, I'm doing this for all of you, for the good of all of you. Okay, don't. Well, let's not talk about Medusa here. I'll just forget about it entirely.
You care. About me? That's a laugh. You sit up here in your tower and whatever humanity you might have once had, whatever wisdom, it's eroded away to nothing. The only thing you care about is making sure it doesn't all shatter. Not on your watch.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean, our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
Wait, what do you mean by immortality is disappearing? All those things that you listed, they would have happened before too, right? It's just, it comes with time. Yes, because as long as time keeps going, there's gonna be conflict, and conflict is gonna mean that, you know, stuff like Persephone killing her husband's gonna happen. But for all intents and purposes, we're still immortal, right? Aren't we?
You know, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Does it matter? You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
No, I don't think I will.
Gave it to me. Athena, I had that key all along.
You what?
It's just like you thought. I used it to attack Calliope that night. Then I brought her back home to finish her off. A mortal with a plan, baby. Stole my way into godhood. Watch me roar.
That's not funny, Grace.
What's funny is that you thought I'd tell you without getting anything in return.
It kind of works that we did clever to begin with, and then we're doing the more aggressive kick-ass options, because it's like, we're getting so fed up with the whole thing. Now I'm just like, you know what? I don't give a crap anymore.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal, one she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
You think Calliope would go to a random mortal that might kill her when she's nearly dying herself?
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
I'm just asking.
Sort of, but I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask. Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial until then? Seems like a good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
Let's see what the options are for... I don't want to, like, rat her out.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
Is it true you can't remove her curse? Or is she just too useful?
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace. What is it that you would have me do exactly?
Let her go.
How about you stop treating her like a servant? Maybe send her somewhere she won't be tempted all the time.
Oh, well, if you happen to hear of a diet camp for man-eating monsters, by all means, do let me know. Now, if there isn't anything else?
I don't think that counted as tattling on her, right? Hopefully not.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
I feel like Athena is mega fishy right now. But Grace here seemed to be almost deliberately avoiding suspecting her.
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
She's in our house.
Do you think she's telling the truth about the idols dying out?
I'm not sure. If it is true, why hasn't she told the rest of the chorus?
It sounds like she doesn't trust you.
Well, the feeling is mutual. At any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh, what now?
You need to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
Why? I mean, I know why.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
And she's correct.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have déjà vu?
I'm willing to wager the place Calliope met her fate has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
Last time Freddie and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Oh, we
I'm
never went
certainly not
in.
suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Then you mean...
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says she will be.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they discover you and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I do know something about how memories work after the transition, but no, I'm not certain. You want certainty? Wait until your trial. Without discovering more, the outcome of that is certain.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, my, you're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Déjà vu it is.
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of who attacked Calliope, or why she was there. Anything we could work with. I've spoken to almost all the idols, and every single one says they hadn't seen or heard from her. If she was keeping to herself, then why now? What started this? We're missing something important, Grace.
What if Grace goes there and the memory she sees is that she attacked Calliope? A Grace from the future.
No.
It'd be a twist.
It would be, but that would be very bad for me because I would be sentenced to death then. So no, Freddy, no.
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
That's because we are desperate, Grace. Either we take this shot at learning the truth, or we overthrow Athena and the chorus by force, and disregard this stupid trial.
She's joking, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
She's joking, right?
Well, we don't have a choice then. It's kind of a crapshoot, but what else do we have?
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away. I will, however, stay close by. If anything happens, I'll come. Hecate won't stop me. The Minotaur won't stop me. Nothing will.
Thank you. You are kind of intense.
That's great to know, but I'll try not to make it necessary.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Wait, not in front of Freddy! Not in front of Freddy! Hold the phone. I didn't want to be all rude like, ooh, you're so intense. But that was right in front of Freddy. I don't know how oh god. You know what? Freddy can distract Hecate. Because she can do her talking and stuff. Oh, beyond. Well, Hecate would already know we're coming here for whatever reason. I just want to see Freddy distract Hecate. That's all. I wonder if all of them work.
I must admit, the book is confusing.
You didn't like it?
I once knew a vampire. He did not sparkle, nor would you have screamed in his presence.
Edward!
Well, I don't know if it was meant to be taken that seriously.
Then I fail to understand the point.
Oh, tea. Yes, we're coming back here for tea. Bryn.
Do not worry. It is written that I am not alerted to Grace's presence for another 14 minutes.
Guess I'll keep talking then.
Thanks, Hecate.
Okay, first part down. Now I finally get to see what the reliquary actually...
Whoa.
looks like.
A giant library.
Pretty impressive, innit? Don't wander around. Labyrinths are kind of my thing, but you'll get lost. Also, are you supposed to be here?
Yeah.
Look, you're right. I'm not. I'm sneaking into the reliquary.
No, that's a really, really bad answer. Kate will be so mad.
Look at it this way. This is your chance to repay me. I helped you when you needed it, didn't I?
Yeah, but I already helped you.
Just give me some time, please.
I never realized how big he was compared to Grace.
Well... Alright, but be quick and don't touch anything if Kate finds out.
We never spoke. Thank you. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry, I will be touching all the things. I need to see what has a reaction. Calliope memories and all.
They'll notice I didn't stay put and come after me. I don't think I have much time. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start?
You got 14 minutes.
Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just... focus.
Oh. Do you think Calliope wanted us to find this out, whatever this is? She could have just died, but she made sure to die next to me so that the Eidolon would get passed on.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Whoa. Egg.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Weird snake wrapped around an egg? Mask. Ooh, it's scary. And crying.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
I think it works as long as you're going the same way all the time, right? Like, always go right or always go left. Both of them work. Instrument.
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
Whack someone in the head? Trident.
Is this an armory, too?
Apple seems like it might be promising. Apple. It's golden.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
What? She didn't even look at the apple. Branch.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Okay, that was weird. She didn't even look at the apple. What the hell? Scroll.
I don't even know what language that is.
Statue.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
Mirror.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Oh.
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Hi?
Okay then.
Let's sing. You can't arrest me if you're busy singing. No? They don't even have movable mouths. There are statues.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Oh, maybe the reliquary has some magic blocking features. Okay! That's more than necessary. Wait, are they teleporting or are they different ones? Oh, okay.
Grace? Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming!
Oh my god. Let's go! They're holding knives too! What, Freddy? Whoa, what are you doing?
No, I won't let you!
Freddy!
This has gotta be a joke. Oh my god. What? Wait, why are they happy with that? They leave? They leave me alone?
God. Oh God, Freddy!
By the gods.
You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
I don't care.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that.
What?
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do.
What?
You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
No. You guys are gods. Do something.
No, I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
Come. There's nothing more to be done.
Oh my god. What? What? This can't be real. Freddy had nothing to do with this. She could have lived a long, happy, normal life, and I doomed her by bringing her with me. No. This can't be happening. Freddy, she's gone. I knew I shouldn't have let her keep coming with me, but I didn't think she could die. Freddy sacrificed her life. For me. She stopped the Furies from killing me, and it's my fault she's dead. What am I gonna do now? Oh my god, the first line, seriously. Yeah, I knew she shouldn't come with me, but I didn't think she would die. Especially since they were giving me, like, romance options and all that, too. Like, what? That was all a fake out. Oh. I didn't understand the gravity of the situation enough, and now I paid for it. But I still don't know why, like, why did the Furies come, and I don't know. There's nothing here. What's new? I really hope Hecate isn't too mad at me for sneaking back into the reliquary, and then everything that happened after. Idols calm down eventually, right? She didn't seem too angry. Even though Asterion caught me breaking into the reliquary, he still let me roam around on my own, at least for a bit. Whoever made the Minotaur out to be some kind of terrible people-eating monster should be rounded up and shot. Oh. I don't even know. It's hard for me to care about my own life or the trial or whatever anymore. Man, Freddy was innocent. Freddy was innocent. Hurry up. Halfway through the week she gave me, Athena summons me to her office to, I'm not sure, apologize? Lecture me? She wasn't happy about my visit to the reliquary, sure, but mostly she wanted to tell me about how the idols are dying, as in actually dying, losing their immortality, the whole thing. It's gotta be hard for beings that have been around for most of forever, but is that supposed to justify the trial? Athena can't take a chance on a lowly usurper like myself besmirching the great idol legacy as it quietly sunsets. She's like the strict school teacher who really wants to be the cool teacher but just can't help herself. Persephone explained away her behavior. Athena's a total control freak, sure, But that's how she's kept the idols alive for so long. Why she hasn't told the idols are dying, Persephone really couldn't say. I don't care. I don't care.